Hi guys, and welcome to the next segment in my makeup inventory and collection. Today we're going to talk about large eyeshadow palettes. Last Sunday, I believe, my duos, trios, and quads was uploaded. I got a little bit off, so I'm hoping this video is going to go up on Sunday. In November of 2014, I had 5 of them. Now I have 12. I did have 10 at the beginning. I did have 10 at the beginning of the month. I did get 2 this month. My February favorites is going up on Tuesday, hopefully, and you will see my purchases, and it got a little bit crazy. So, anyways, we'll just get started with the palettes. The first one I'm not going to go too in-depth with because I am hoping to have 1 done by the end of this year. I like to have 3 or 4 maybe bigger palettes, and more towards the neutral side. I am panning a palette this year, and it's the Eyes Lips Face Ultimate Eyeshadow Palette. I'm just going to show you like this. I have an update that went up 2 weeks ago, and I'll have an update in 2 weeks. I'm really excited to show you the progress, but there is 144. I'll show you this because I don't think there's any. There's 144 shades in this palette. As you can see, there's lots of different colors. So this is the palette I'm trying to use up, just because it's big, it's broken, and anyways, if you're curious about that one, you can check out my Pan That palette, because I talk a little bit more about that in my introduction and stuff, why I'm panning it and stuff like that, but it is good quality. Sorry guys, my cat was a little bit crazy. The next one is one that I've had for quite a while, and it's the Profusion Color Me Glow eyeshadow palette. It just looks like this. I think I got it at Walgreens a while ago for $1, maybe $3, but these are gorgeous. Like, they're perfect shimmer top coats, and that's what I like doing them when I have matte on or just feel like I need more shimmer. These are perfect, and there's all these different shades. So this is a palette that I probably won't ever focus on panning, just because it goes really nicely over a lot of different shadows. But with that other eyeshadow palette, it has lots of shimmers right now, but this might be one that I bring out for that Pan That palette, because I feel like I'm going to go through the shimmery shades pretty quickly, so these will be nice to kind of top it. So it's kind of my plan for this one, is not necessarily ever to pan it, but just kind of use it and top it. But I like it, the quality is great, it adds wonderful shimmer, and yeah. I know another one that I've had for a while and still haven't opened. I really like it, really want to try it, but I've been trying to get through some of my other eyeshadows, and that is the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette. Yeah, so I love it. I really want to try it. I really want to open it, but I've heard really great things about it, and I don't want to start using this with my Pan That palette. That's why this year for eyeshadow I might not get through very many because of that Pan That palette, but I love these colors. This is definitely one that I'm going to keep, and that's why it is still closed. All my other ones I've used. The next one is another one by Profusion. It's called Twinkle Twinkle. It's 5 eyeshadows. I got this year, and again, I just loved the colors. There's some shimmery ones. They're so soft. There's the matte and then the shimmery one. So I thought this would be a perfect on-the-go look. I used this a few times, but I'm really into the neutral looks, and I've been trying to work with purple a little bit more, so it's nice that that has a purple. But I just really like this. It's really nice. The shadows are really soft, and yeah. So obviously I like everything in my collection. That's why I have it. There's very few things I don't like. So yeah, if I say I like things a lot, that is because I do, and I'm just trying to tell you, I guess, a million times. The next one is the only one that I haven't tried too much, and I like the colors in there, but I feel like the shape makes it a little bit awkward. It is the Eyes Lips Face 32-piece eyeshadow palette, and it looks like this. I got this for really, really cheap. The quality, just like that bigger eyeshadow palette, is awesome. There's a dark purple. There's the bright blue. There's kind of a tannish brown. So I really like this. There seems to be a lot more darker colors. So I think I'm going to have to use this in the fall time. And I've used it some. I haven't used it too terribly often. I think the only thing that's going to get me is the shapes. So I might, because I probably will focus on this at one point, I might depot some of them just so I can get them. I'm not sure, but it was in 32 Geo1. And it was like being discontinued. I think I got it for like $3 or $4. So there's that. So far my eyeshadow palettes have been all drugstore. We'll do another drugstore, and it is a Wet n Wild. It's one that I got recently because I saw these on Instagram and I fell in love with it. And I went to my Walgreens and I found it, and it was the Wet n Wild. I think there's 5 eyeshadow palette in Melrose Face. So I used this once, but this is what it looks like. Again, just an awesome neutral, easy palette. So those are 3 of the colors: Brow Bone, Definer, and Crease. So I really like this palette. Again, super easy. I love Wet n Wild shadows. They're just so good. So they're very good quality and pretty cheap, because like I said, I think this was like $4, maybe $4 or $5. But this was limited edition, but I saw it and I was like, I need that in my life, which I probably didn't. But anyways, I'm going to give you a sneak peek at the end of 2 eyeshadow palettes that I got this month. One of them is drugstore and one of them is a high-end. One that I've had for quite a long time and I love it is my Naked palette, and I've used this quite a bit, but you can't really tell. But it's one of those products that I don't want to use. It sounds really dumb. I don't want to use because I don't want it to be gone. Even though this is a product I could buy again if I really if I loved it that much and used it up. There's a chance that when I use this up, I might just get like Sidecar. That's one of the ones I really like that I remember. And I like this Half Baked. I'm not normally a gold person, but I really like this Half Baked, but Sidecar is probably my favorite color in here. But I really like this. It's just, again, an easy palette, and that's why I like palettes that go together really easily. And this is one that goes together really easily, so being all neutrals. I wanted the Naked 3 palette for a very, very long time, but I do get Birchbox each month, and if you review products, you get points. So I decided to get the Reveal 2 because I heard it was a dupe. Again, I haven't used this too much because it was I got it last year, and that was a time I was really focusing on using up some eyeshadows, so I haven't got to play with it too much. I've used it a couple times, and the colors are gorgeous. So this is what it looks like. It's just a rosy toned neutral color palette, and I really like it. I haven't tried it out too much to know if the Coastal Scents quality is that great. When I swatch them, they're good, but I didn't clean off my hands from the last time, but that's when I swatch them. So I haven't gotten to try them out enough to tell you if they're good quality or not. But there are 20 eyeshadows in this palette. And so it's nice to have all those different colors. So even if one isn't so good, or you still have quite a few left for it. That's why I thought I would try this out. And I heard it was a dupe for the Naked 3, which I really wanted. So I thought I would try that just because I've never tried Coastal Scents eyeshadows before. Anyways, the next 2 I got for Christmas. My husband was very nice and got me some Lancome makeup sets. And these are both color design palettes. And one is Cool Day and one is Cool Night. This is Cool Day. It's from the holiday box, and this is Cool Day. So I don't know the individual colors, but that's what it looks like when I swatch them. They're gorgeous. Those are just the last 2 colors. So they're really good quality. I've never used Lancome eyeshadows, so I'm excited to try those. And then the Cool Night, I've used this once, and it's a lot more sparkly. It's more sparkle. and then the Cool Day. So this is the Cool Day, and this is the Cool Night. They're very similar, but the Cool Night has a lot more sparkle, which I love. Let's see if I can get a clean finger here. It's just such pretty sparkle too. It's not like over the top. So those are the last 3 colors. But I really like this, and like I said, I've used the Cool Night once, but I haven't used the Cool Day. They're such compact, you know, little 5 shades, so I'm really excited to use them. And they're shades that are not as neutral as the other ones, so I might end up adding this in with another palette when I'm using it, just to get that neutral look. So my sneak peek is for 2 eyeshadow palettes. The first one is one that I got again from Birchbox, and I've been wanting to try some Smashbox eyeshadow, but I didn't want to get the full exposed palette. I think it's like full exposure. So I decided to get this like mini one. It's a Smashbox full exposure. The tops are all shimmer and the bottoms are all matte, or like all these are matte and all of these are shimmer. They're gorgeous. It's just so tiny, so perfect for me to try and see if I like Smashbox, just because I haven't tried a lot of eyeshadow, because eyeshadow takes a long time to use up, and I just had, like, my mom would give me some, or I just bought like cheap ones from Walgreens or something like that, so I haven't tried a lot of high-end eyeshadow. So I thought this palette, I thought this palette was perfect because I love those neutral colors. It'd be really easy to wear, but at the same time I'm able to try out the Smashbox ones, and it's not like a huge full palette if I end up not liking it. But it does come with a nice mirror over there too. So anyways, I got this from Birchbox this month because I used some of my points. They're about to expire, and I said, let's get something I don't need. I got 2 things I didn't need. Anyways, the next thing is from my February purchases as well, and stay tuned for that to explain why I got this. This is the LA Color eyeshadow in Chic. So it has a lot of neutral colors. So they have a lot of like shimmery colors, and I really, really like that. And again, stay tuned for my February like favorites and purchases. I do it in one video to explain why this has a little bit of black to it. But I really like this. It has that one pop of purple down here, but most of it is neutral, and most of them are sparkly, which I do like sparkle in my eyeshadow. I feel like it makes my eyes just sparkle a little bit more, I guess, like the eye itself. Obviously the eyelid sparkles, but yeah, so those were my 12 eyeshadow palettes. Like I said, I want to finish that one Pan That palette this year, and then we'll see. I have a Pan That palette idea for next year, but we'll have to see how it goes and stuff, because that I haven't shown you yet, because it's like a palette that has multiple things in it, and I think that would be fun. It'd be a little bit crazy the first like couple months to use it, so we'll have to see. But anyways, yeah, so I hope I can finish that Pan That palette, and then I just have a little smaller, I prefer the palettes that have like 5 or 6 colors, except for this revealed one. I like kind of that has 20, but they're really small. I don't mind that, because then you can find like different looks and things like that. But I don't like palettes that have a ton of product in it, like my Pan That palette. And then this also I feel like has a lot of product in it, just because I feel like then I'm always using that, even though I would love it, you know? I don't know if that makes sense, but this was my bigger palette collection, so I hope you enjoyed. I'll talk to you Tuesday for my February favorites and purchases. Don't forget to subscribe down below and like this video if you liked it. Next week will be eyeliner. We're kind of moving a little bit, and then we'll do lips in March mainly. So anyways, yep, bye!